Welcome to your daily focus for September the 9th, 2020. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. Thank you for sharing me with family and friends. Absolutely. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for hitting the like button. So we have the 9 today. Now the 9 is very much about changes and endings. But it's also about inspiration. It's about being inspired to go forward, gaining a focus on something new, exciting, wonderful. So you get inspired, you get inspiration today under the 9 energy. The 9 energy is also the Hermit energy if we're looking at the tarot. So it is about understanding where we are right now, maybe understanding some of the lessons that we have learned in order to get here, but more importantly, where we want to go and what will our footsteps look like going forward. If we do the numerology of the day, it is the 22. So that is, we've gone full circle with really the tarot cards, right? 21 was the world, that was yesterday. 22 is the 0 card, the Fool. So it is new beginnings, new starts, new adventures. It is about dreams coming true. And that's especially true when you look at the numerology of the 22 energy. The 22 energy is the master builder. Okay, we have high intuition. We have very visionary thoughts. We have the sun in Virgo and we have the moon in Gemini now. And Mars goes stationary retrograde today in Aries and will remain there, I think, till mid-November, maybe the beginning of November, somewhere around there. Check with your astrologers. I'm a tarot card reader, but I do dabble. So it's going to be harder to use our own self-expression, develop self-expression. We will hit delays. We will hit roadblocks. We'll feel restricted in some ways going forward into November. But for this period of time, I don't think it'll be, well, we'll feel it, but usually when it's happening, we feel it strongest, and then it kind of pans out a little bit, and then it gets strong again. But we also have, I think it's the sun trining Jupiter. So that's one of these marvelous things coming up in a couple of days. And we feel like we can conquer the world. We feel that confidence and that strength. So even with Mars kind of feeling those blockages, we will still persevere. We will still push through, especially when we've got the 22 energy working for us today. It's a beautiful energy to even just sit in quiet contemplation and allow a vision to come to you. Because we can be very visionary into what can lay ahead for us, what we can step into, what we can grow, what we can change, what we can manifest. Sun is in Virgo, moon is in Gemini. And Mars. I think that's it for the astrology. Let's see what the cards have to say. So our first card, look at this, the Emperor shows up. Oh, strong, strong, strong. This is about planning. This is about strategy. I know, I have been saying it since the beginning of the year, haven't I? Strategy and planning, strategy and planning, strategy and planning. It has been that broken record. Now, what I see today is those lights he's looking at, and I don't even think he's really looking at those lights, but it appears to me that he is. So God, our angels, our spirit guides are there to offer, lend a hand, give advice, send us clues, whisper in our ears, protect us, get things ready for us. So what do you really want to step into? What does it look like? Because the Emperor isn't one of those dreamy people that, just hope and wish that everything is going to manifest the way he wants. He plans. He uses a strategy. If he doesn't know the answer, he brings somebody close to him that would know the answer and work with them in order to, when the emperor starts out on any quest, the only thing he sees at the end of it is success. He just doesn't know how soon it's going to happen. Abundance. He just doesn't know how soon it's going to happen. That's why he's the emperor, because he thinks it through, and then there's no room for doubt. Even though the emperor steps into the unknown, uncharted waters, he knows that he's got the right information, the right plan, and the right protection in order to go forward. So having a belief and a faith in himself, in his alliances, in God, his angels, and spirit guides. Absolutely. Look at this, the Ten of Cups, going towards our happily ever after. This is like the sun trining Jupiter that, is coming up. This is the happily ever after. What does the happily ever after look like for you? And some people have said, is there a happily ever after? I believe so. And each and every one of us is deserving and worthy of that happily ever after. To not have some of the stresses that you currently carry in your life. I mean, truly, when asked to most people, of course, you think of, some of these lotteries and everything, right? $100 million and, but really, when you think about what would truly make you happy, I bet you it adds up to much less than $100 million. Maybe it's the well-being of family, of yourself. Maybe it is the family itself. Maybe it is success in your career. Maybe it is being at a desired weight or being able to run a 10K marathon. Whatever it is for you. Maybe it is having stature in the community. What is your happily ever after? What does that look like? What does that entail? Where do you think you will see harmony and happiness, a smile on your face, a peace of mind? Where do you want your life to be enriched the most? That's what it's asking you. It's asking you to make the plan. It's asking you to build a strategy towards that. However flimsy it might be, because it will grow, it will strengthen. Look at this, another king. A king shows up on top of the emperor. It's the King of Cups. The King of Cups is very much about making sure that you are okay going forward, that you have all your ducks in a row. So it's really utilizing the Virgo energy as we can do that, because Virgo energy does make sure that all the ducks are in a row. So I kind of think of the King of Cups as the dear old dad, How much money do you have? Where do you have a job? How much are you making? Are they nice people to work for? How's your coworkers? Do they treat you right? Where are you living? Where are you going tonight? Who's your friends? What's their father's name? And your ship is coming in. So it's not about having the fear, the anxiety, the worry that it might not happen. It will happen. The ship is coming in. It's a little farther out yet, but it is coming in. So are you ready to step aboard that ship? To go and sail away to your happily ever after? Or are there some things that need tending in your life? Maybe it's healing. Maybe it's completion. Maybe it's having that conversation with somebody that you have been trying to ignore, or stepping into that situation that you really not want to be a part of. Maybe it's stepping away from those people or situations and just letting it fix itself and putting your focus on you, what you're doing, where you're going forward. Let's get a mantra card, shall we? Okay, our mantra for today. Oh, look at this, a card. Resilience. And look at what came up right underneath it. I'm not going to do it because it was yesterday's card. Confrontations. And both of them flipped out. This one was on top. Resilience. Rise above the tribulation. So maybe it is walking away from something. Letting it fix itself. washing your hands of it, especially things that you have little control over. Don't let the worry and the fear and the anxiety set in. Tap into the inspiration that you can feel inside of going in new directions, inspiring yourself. Knowing that, look at, we're walking on the world, rainbow hair, rise above the tribulations. Okay, so, and if you look at any kind of scale, the depressions and the anxieties and the fear are way down here, and then there's happiness and joy, but raise yourself above those things. Raise your energy, raise your happiness level. Giggle out loud, and don't do it on a crowded street or anything, but you just sit there and giggle. Just giggle. And if you do that for just like 30 seconds or something, it raises it changes all the chemicals in your body. It starts to move you into happiness, into joy. Go for a brisk 5-minute walk. Same thing happens. Same chemicals get released. It puts you into a better vibration, an easier vibration, a lighter vibration, one of happiness, one of confidence, one of strength. So resilience, let's see what the book says and get our mantra. So this card encourages you to endure and withstand stresses and recover quickly from life's changes, misdeeds, or maybe a bad ordeal. This is about facing life's adversities with courage and patience in such a way that you come through unscathed, better and stronger for the experience. If you watch me for a while, I don't say all the words right. It's who I am. I don't edit them out. So, it's just a flaw that makes me human. I'm sorry. It also means the recovery from an illness or being rejected by a loved one. This takes compassion, determination, and strength, and you will not be defeated. The resilience of the human spirit and the validity of love inhabits us to rise above our tribulations and fly again. Accept your reality in a positive light and make it good. The mantra is, I have the strength to quickly rise above my problems. Or I invite in joy, happiness, and celebration. Your choice. I have the strength to quickly rise above any problems, my problems, the world's problems. Stop watching the news. Stop reading the paper. If you can't fix it, rise above it. Put the focus on what you can fix, on what you can do, on what you can change, of what you can transform in your life going forward. And we'll get an animal card. Look at this. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. So we are going to feel that Mars energy, aren't we? Keep breathing. The dolphin. We don't get the dolphin too often, but the dolphin is here today to tell us to just breathe. Journal, water, energy shift, and breathing. Focusing on the act of breathing clears the mind of all the daily distractions and clears our energy, enabling us to better connect with the spirit within. So do a little bit of deep breathing. In and out. And just imagine that breath going in and where it's going into. Feel your tummy puff out a little bit. Exhale. Feel that tummy go back in. Feel the air moving out of your body. Feel the tension moving out of your body. Feel the life force coming in. Dolphin knows that you've been caught off guard and wants to remind you that in stressful situations, you may induce panic, which causes continued panic, which causes stress. Try to meditate, enroll in a yoga class, participate in some form of exercise, even if it's just for 10 minutes a day. Dolphin feels that a water-based exercise will work best for you. Exercise works similar to meditating, but also serves as an outlet of sorts. So, the punching bag theory, right? You got a little bit of stress, go out to the gym and hit that punching bag. And it works. It does. It works. Channel your energy. Channel your focus on getting rid of it. Each punch, each step, each breath. Release your sadness by crying. We all need a release. Get a makeover, an ego boost by getting your hair done, your nails done, new clothes. It may help you catch your breath and enjoy the moment a little bit more. Don't grab the rose-colored glasses, but think positively about something, about anything. Look within yourself to see what needs to be changed and take action. More times than not, it's because you stopped loving yourself. Remember that there is nothing that you cannot be. There is nothing that you cannot do. There's nothing that you cannot have. Clear the energy that is stifling you. Breathing is an intricate part of your system, body, mind, and spirit. Take some time for yourself and spend it by the water. Take out a journal. Write while experiencing a sea air. If you can't get away, soak in a bathtub. Purchase a CD fountain or desktop fountain or a CD. You can probably just Google it. On YouTube and just get a waterfall or a water sound. Change your perception, change your thoughts, change your mindset. I had one woman years ago, and she asked me, she would get so stressed out, her mailbox would be like full, like 2 and 3 weeks full, and because she knew there were bills and she knew she didn't have the money for the bills. And so when she saw the bills, she'd stress right out and start to go down this rabbit hole kind of thing. And so it would lead her to depression and this inability to move or to deal with the problem. And she wasn't doing much better by avoiding the bills because she knew they were there. So it was a constant underlying stress for her. So I told her when she got the bills to imagine a monkey water skiing in a pink bandana holding a banana. And immediately what the mind does is, even though you're worried and depressed about these bills, it has to form the picture. Your brain has to form that picture because you asked it to. And when it does, that is a brief second in time. It's that split second where you can go into happiness, into joy, into celebration. Now, there was a lot of other things I actually, went in and told her. But whenever you're feeling that anxiety, that fear, and if you just need to switch it for a split second, imagine something in your mind that will make you kind of giggle or smile each and every time. I know another client, she has a photo album on her phone, and it's just for the most beautiful people in her life and most beautiful experiences and some scenery and some pets, and and she goes through those and they put a smile on her face, and then she feels a little bit more like she can do this, she can handle it. So where can you instill some kind of deep breathing, some kind of meditation, some kind of prayer, some kind of visualization that you are okay and everything is going to be just fine. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.